All right, Central Market. Apologies for the thing on the side, whatever is part of the thing that holds this up. Here's another market. They're everywhere. This is more for locals. A nicer version of what we just saw. All the great foods this place has. I mean, commerce is one of those things. I mean, when I was talking about the broads, this is, let me head back this way. The social interaction, all the causal stuff with people, that's, yeah, that's something we forget, is how much of an impact other people have on our lives, whether they grow all of these things or function as merchants or tourist folks or goofs like me that travel around looking at all the stuff they do. And it's really impressive how much stuff they have. Some of these stalls are empty, but they got lots and lots of goodies. I guess I should say, if you see anything that you want, let me know and I'll pick it up for you. Plants and vegetables and alcohol, all kinds of goodies. Apparently it's a palace, and I guess even after having said the stuff about me not knowing what's what, the history does help, because then you get a sense of who lived where and when and all that stuff. But it's also part of that broad stuff, because history, that's us. You know, there's nothing to do, so to speak, with the geology and chemistry and physics and stuff. This is all just people stuff, and again, that's for me broads. Mine is hopefully yet to come. All right, yet another plaza, very popular, I guess. Back in the day, you want to be able to gather various places. So I guess to make history. Another famous guy. So apparently, even though I know that history matters, I ain't gonna do it. It's pretty though. Maybe it's that anxiety of influence that you've heard about. I don't want the past to taint the present. Look how beautiful today is and all that stuff. Yeah. Cute little place. I guess if you live in a place this tranquil, there's really not a whole heck of a lot to do. I guess that's when people pick up and go do some traveling. And yeah, well, maybe I will. Maybe I'll make a concerted effort right here and say, here's this guy, and there's that guy's name. So there you have it. History. And then this is an art center. And we got to acknowledge that without people you wouldn't have that stuff. It's colorful, isn't it? Big too. And yeah. I guess in one sense, like the arts and the sciences and how they interface. I guess that's why one might waste their time in philosophy trying to sort out the relation between all those things, the social, since people are completely natural. There's physics, chemistry, and at our level biology, or any animal's level biology, and then you get to a species like us and suddenly you've got arts. I always like these trees, whatever they're called. See those things? And you've got the arts trying to describe what it's like to be a critter that is aware of its own experience and fascinated by color and wondering how this might slam together with that. And yeah, it's also fascinating. It's interesting that people want to draw and paint and express themselves. I mean, I guess that's what we do. Suspend sewn together fish in the air, and you can exhibit them. How about that? Kind of like an iris here as well. I made my mark. I drew this. I painted that. What do you imagine happens to all the art that's made over time? I mean, private collectors, I know you can't see for the glare, but you got private collectors, but then there's so much of it that amasses over time. However, yeah, those things really mess up the view. However, whatever would you do with all these old works that are made all around the world all the time? All this useless beauty. Photography might be a little more utilitarian. I think this is a really good job of lighting, whoever took this picture, whenever that was. Give you a much better sense of what things were like back in the day. I guess that was the day. Finally some art I can understand. You gotta get down on it. How about that? Video displayed at the top of a table? There you go. Some great old instruments. Yeah, probably the most ephemeral of all, right? I mean, music. As soon as you play it, it's over. Until they came up with recordings, you were just making the present moment as artistic as possible. No trace of what you'd done before. Who knows how well some of these people played these instruments? But it's neat to see that handwork. Really impressive. Must take a lot to generate a drum like that. No machinery, all wood bent by hand. Nice. All right, the last hurrah. This one's going to be based on me running out of power on the phone rather than storage. So I'm going to hopefully give you as good a look at this coastline as possible. We're at, if you can see, we're at a beach, and big, beautiful stretch of ocean in front of us, followed by a whole bunch of mountains. And this is, let's see if I can open this up a little bit. I'm told a church at the top of that little island in the middle of this beautiful blue. I don't even know what to call that. And someone called that thing a poo emoji. So I guess history depends on who's written by, when it's written. But there's a church at the top of that. You can only see the back of now. And this beautiful expanse of beach. People enjoying what turns out to be a Saturday midday. So I'm going to back up here, found these people playing volleyball. Good shot of what the heck's going on. Paradise. You can just come down here, hang out, play some volleyball. Go swimming in this beautiful part of the world. Yeah, I won't foul this lovely image while the action is on. I'm just going to open it up so you can see more of the contrast. Whether it comes through on the film or camera or not, this is a sort of a dark blue hills with beautifully aquamarine, I'll try to name it, some variety of blues. Just amazing. And I can't remember seeing the water was gorgeous. San Vicente. This is one of the, I guess, 7 islands here. We're going to another one soon, but hard to find a place more beautiful than this. If you do go there, nice.